Ducks is ducking out here. Ducks is quacking. All right now. All right, you too. All right. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack. Oh, let me start the watch. Record the walk. Morning. Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Over here.
There's the fish over there.
June sports. Peace and prosperity, my brother. Joe Blast, peace. Good morning. Monogamous player, good morning. What up, what up? What's up, what's up? These people never listen. They always got the kids in back of them. That's why you gotta be careful who you trust to watch and babysit and nanny your kids. Cause nobody's gonna care about. That's one of the reasons why I can't have kids, bro. I can't. It's hard for me. Cause man, I be too busy smacking the shit out of people. Shit, stupid, bro. Good morning. Duke Lux, salute. What up? Dr. Love, Dr. Love, Dave G. Dr. Love. Charge their ass it again. Is it the same? If y'all was with me that other day when I told them they should keep the kids in front of them. But I ain't about to tell I ain't about to tell no grown person something twice and I don't even know them. Fuck out of here. But that's the type of shit I'm talking about though. Good morning. How are you? Morning. Morning. Oh man. Shabu, what up? Monogamous, what up? Yo, y'all put a question in the chat, man. Let's chop up some free game, you feel me? What's today? Wednesday? It's middle of the week. Morning. They call it hump day. Morning. Morning. Duke Lux says, I have a question. Do you believe that testosterone, good morning. Do you believe that testosterone and courage equals testosterone and courage? No, sir. Morning. One is a chemical, an idea. So, no, they do not equal. Now, if you have a lot of testosterone, can a man that has a lot of testosterone tend to be more courageous? Maybe. Good morning. Maybe, but one doesn't equate to the other at all. Where do you even get that line of questioning from, or that thought process? Where that come from? Soon as I seen that Price is Wrong sound went off in my head. Jay Bird got game. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Off to a good start this morning, man. Took a cold shower. Did a push workout. Did a push resistance workout. Now I'm on my walk. Had some coffee. Good morning. Day off to a good start. Off to a good start this morning. 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 Duke Lux says, heard it from a dumb guy on YouTube. Yeah, there's a lot of guys on YouTube talking shit. Be careful who you follow. Shit, be careful following me. Double check, verify and double check everything y'all hear me say. Seriously. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
1.9他女朋友
Double check if y'all, please verify shit I say, guys. Please verify shit I say. And if I'm blatantly wrong about something, please address it. I encourage that. I encourage that. Because not for 1 second do I believe that I am totally infallible. Not for 1 second. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Would you say that it is a privilege to embrace hardship as a man? Of course. It's a privilege to be challenged because once you survive the challenge, you've been made stronger through struggle. Good morning. You've been made stronger through struggle, so that's a privilege. Definitely. Little Gray Heart, what's up? Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, look at that scene. That's a beautiful scene. Look like a Bob Ross painting out there. Jay Bird. Morning. Excuse me. Morning. Morning. Aaron B with the views. Dave G says, right, I try to remind myself of that on a daily. Facts. Morning. Oh my God. Look at the scene. Woo. Views, like Aaron says. Views. Look at the views, nigga. Duke Luck says, my first girlfriend hollered at me, but I was not thinking of anything really of it, but we became couple for a little while. Okay. Good morning. Views. Morning. Morning. Oh yeah. Dave G said, that's why when I saw that post, that dude complaining about shit being hard for a man, I'm like, that's how it's supposed to be. It's your boy Trag. What up, what up? See, you know, things are not, I don't know. It's all the way you look at it, guys, because difficulty is relative. You understand? Difficulty is relative. But the point is that we are the direct, like, subjects to God, right? To the world, like, we provide a lot of structure. As men, we provide a lot of structure in the world. However, there are things that we cannot control. You understand? But for civilization to make sense, we have to be able to deal with the challenges of the things that we cannot control, so we can help to maintain structure for the rest of society, for women, children, and the elderly. You understand? So that's our challenge. That is our charge. That is what we were put here for. So it's like, you can bellyache over the difficulty, or you can embrace it and realize, oh, it's here for a reason. It's here to make sure I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do, so everything else can work. You understand? That's how it is. If there's no foundation, the house can't stand. Morning. Good morning. Look at that view, man. Look at that view. Look at that, man. Look at the sky. Look like a painting. God is good all the time. Facts. Gentlemen, damn, you a gentleman and a romantic. What could go wrong? I'm joking, of course. The truth is, I am a gentleman and I am a romantic. I'm just not stupid. That's the difference. I'm a gentleman and I am a romantic, but I'm not fucking stupid. And I don't give that type of gentleman and romantic energy to anybody who doesn't fucking deserve it. You understand? I understand my value. I understand how beautiful and valuable my gentlemanly and romantic qualities are. So therefore, only certain select people ever get to experience it. Because I'm not a fucking dummy. I'm not a simp, and I'm not looking for validation from anybody, especially a fucking woman. You see what I'm saying? So you're not wrong. I'm a gentleman and I'm a romantic. That's the fact. I am a gentleman and I am a romantic. I treat my woman very fucking well. Any woman that's dealing with me, I treat them very fucking well. It's up to her to realize what the fuck she dealing with. You got some women, you could treat them a certain way and they don't realize it. I've had women that been in my life for a certain amount of time, and their only focus is whatever their agenda is. So they don't take the time to recognize the value, so they end up leaving my life. You see what I'm saying? Then you got some women who stay a little bit longer because they understand the value and they cherish what they're experiencing. But everybody doesn't get it, and everybody not supposed to get it. Everybody not supposed to get it, understand it, or benefit from it, and that's okay. But you ain't telling no lie. I'm a romantic and I am a gentleman, but I'm a man first. Being a gentleman and a romantic don't make you a simp. Being stupid makes you a simp. Good morning. Keep evolving. Should we take a woman out on a date before putting her on our program? Out on a first date is to get to know how. You understand? So you taking her out is a part of the vetting process, the beginnings of the vetting process. Good morning. Morning. You taking her out is you getting to understand how she operates in public to decide if you're going to put her on the program or not. Because if you go out with a girl and you realize that she's obnoxious, disrespectful, and uncoachable, then what's the point of introducing her to your fucking program? You end the date, tell her to have a nice life. You understand? But if you take her out on a date and then you realize, oh, okay, she's cool, we get along, we got a good vibe, we got good chemistry, then you can begin to introduce. And then as a matter of fact, that first date is the first introduction to the program, because you're going to tell her when and where to meet you, and she's going to get a vibe. Because remember, a lot of guys don't understand this. A lot of y'all make this mistake, but you're supposed to invite a woman to a place that you're familiar with. Because when you invite her to the first date, she's supposed to be getting a sample or a taste of what it means to spend time with you and to understand the type of places that you like to be at. So you're going to invite her to a place. So that's an introduction to your program. Too many of the guys that are in your position keep evolving. Too many guys in your position love to invite women out to places that you don't usually go to because you're trying to impress the girl. That's idiotic. Good morning. That is stupidity. And on top of all of that, it's disingenuous. You understand? So you talking about taking a woman out before putting her on your program. You still don't fully understand the concept that the entire thing is an introduction to your program. From the first time you speak to her and set the date up and give her instructions, that is first contact. Because everything you do or say is a part of your program. Y'all niggas don't understand how things are connected. You think that, oh well, the first date is separate from the beginning of the vetting process and no. Every fucking thing from the point that you see her and make eye contact with her, she is getting a gist of your program. She's looking at the way you walk, you talk, you dress, you smell, the sound of your voice. All of that is a part of your program. Then when you proposition her to meet you for a drink or for a date or whatever, That's a part of the program. And then when you set up the date, you tell her what time to meet you and where to meet you. That's a part of the program. And then how you behave and how you monitor her behavior during the first date is a part of the program, and so on and so forth. It's all connected. It's all fucking connected. Until you understand that, you'll never be successful at life because you're still compartmentalizing and thinking that one thing is separate from the next. So in one instance, you're allowing the women to be disrespectful and treat you like shit. And in another instance, you're like, oh, well, you better get on my program. How the fuck you gonna get a bitch to get on your program when the first time y'all had a date, she was being disrespectful? Most of what people get wrong is a gentleman is does not mean that he is actually gentle, but more than the majority in certain cases, in my opinion. Okay. Troy Scott said, "Good morning, gents." Dukaluk says the joke was what could go wrong. But I mean, Dukaluk, whether you were joking or not, the fact still remains. The fact still remains. There's nothing wrong with being a gentleman and a romantic. The trick is to not be a fucking idiot. My game still remains the same, bro. Whether you were joking or not. But I get it. It's okay. Monogamous says, facts, Miles. I'm in the same way. I'm a gentleman and a romantic. But as you said, I'm not a dummy. I'm not just gonna give any woman the greatest, most sincere version of me. Only those that deserve. Good morning. Good morning. Joe Blast says facts. Nothing wrong with being an actual gentleman and a sucker ain't the same guy. Facts. You could be a gentleman and not bring a bitch flowers on a date. You know what I'm saying? You could be a perfect gentleman and still fuck on the first night. These are things that so many people don't understand. These are things that so many motherfuckers don't understand. A gentleman don't mean that you're a nice guy. That's a nice guy and a gentleman, two different things. A simp ass idiot fuckboy who's trying to win a woman's validation and he's buying her flowers because she wants the girl to like him. That's a fucking idiot. That's not a gentleman. That's a nice guy. That's a people pleaser. That's a validation seeker. That is a person with low self-esteem and idiotic tendencies. That's not a gentleman, guys. That's where a lot of guys get shit wrong. They look at the word simp and all that type of shit and they think that that's what a gentleman means. It's not. It's really, really not. You could be a gentleman and fucking seduce a chick and fuck her that first night. Stick your dick way back in her throat and still be a perfect gentleman. You see what I'm saying? You just got to know what the hell you're doing. Morning. Keep evolving. Thank you, Miles. I'm just getting confused with the other YouTube coach who says, well, instead of coming over here and asking for clarity, why don't you ask that YouTube coach for clarity? Why are you going to come to me and ask for clarity based on something that somebody else said? Ask the guy you got it from for clarity. We're not all the same, so asking me for clarity kind of defeats the purpose of seeking clarity. You gotta speak to the source. What they normally mean is don't do it stupidly. Miles be spitting. You damn right. Little gray heart, what up? Morning. Keep evolving. Go to the source, bro. Don't come over here asking for clarity from what another source is saying. Cause I ain't trying to confuse you. That's another issues with a lot of guys in your situation. You don't tend to respect. You don't respect the individuality of the source of the information. You think all this shit is the same, which is another agent of your own confusion. You understand? You got to know if you need clarity. If a man says something and you need clarity, why the fuck would you ask another man? You ask that man what the fuck he said and get clarity from what he said. And that's low key disrespectful too. That's low key disrespectful because you go into one source and then you're trying to undermine that you're trying to you go to source number one and then you try to get clarity from what source number one said from source number two. Now you're undermining and being disrespectful to both sources because you're not respecting the individuality of the sources. That's foolish. That's foolish. Joe Blast says, bringing other people's points over is what causes confusion. Facts. Just because you might see niggas on the same panel don't mean we all, believe the same thing verbatim, bro. All of us got our own book to write. You understand? All of us is our own bosses. All of us. So please don't be confusing shit over here. Evolving says, no disrespect, I just want to invest in coaching and I want to make an informed decision before I make a choice. Okay, that's cool. But like I said, ask if you have a question about something, don't make it a question of clarity based on what somebody else said. That's all I'm saying. So if you're going to ask a question from a clean slate and then understand, okay, I asked this question to source A, and then you write down whatever you got from source A. And then you keep that in column source A. You understand? You keep that over there. So then if you come over here and then you say, all right, I'm gonna ask the same question and I'm gonna see what he says, and then I'm gonna write it down under the second source, I'm gonna keep that over here. Now, if you wanna write down what you wrote down over here and then write down what you wrote down over here and compare the two, that's cool. But trying to get clarity off of what the first man said from what the second man said, that doesn't make any sense. You understand? That doesn't make any sense. Because that's two different sources, bro. And see, that's the problem. That's why guys like us that talk about game, that's why there is such a disparity, respectfully, there's a disparity with the red pill. Because that's the issue when too many guys is being allegiant to one label. Do you understand? You start to a lot of you guys. A reason why you're so confused in the red pill space, again, respectfully, is because you have all these different individuals claiming red pill, and then what happens is a lot of times they'll have different opinions and different points of views on the same shit, but because everything is supposed to be under the red pill, right? The followers get confused. And then they get frustrated. Morning. The followers get confused and frustrated because they're like, well, I thought all of these guys was red pill. So why is this guy saying something different from the other guy? Morning. But see, when you understand game, you understand that the individual matters. You understand? You understand that each individual source matters. So you have to respect it as such. So other than the fact that that a lot of things from one community to the next is different, the way of learning is also different in other communities that you have to fucking respect. And if you don't respect that, you're gonna always fucking be confused. You understand? That's why. So when we talk about game, it's not necessarily the same thing as the other guy. Of course, there's gonna be similarities, but I'm gonna see it different because I'm Miles motherfucking Cunningham. I'm not none of these other niggas. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm not none of these other niggas. I'm Miles Cunningham. I'm the number one nigga right here. You want information from me, you get it from me, and that's that. That is that. Even if you want to compare me to Mr. Lucario because we business partners. Nope. We still two different motherfuckers. I don't care what you think. And if you don't respect the individuality, then you're gonna be confused. You're always gonna fucking be confused. Now, if you wanna, like I said, if you wanna write it down and compare notes, that's different because at least you wrote it. You said, hey, this is one guy. You put on one side of the paper. Okay, this is one guy. I'm gonna ask the question, and then you write down the notes. Then you say, okay, boom, this is the other guy in the second column. Ask a question, then you write down the notes. And then if you want, you can compare and contrast. But other than that, you gotta respect the individuality. You gotta respect the source, guys. You can't be trying to be lump niggas into one thing. You can't be trying to lump niggas into one thing. That's why game is so special. Because game endorses, good morning. Game endorses the specificity of the individual. That's why I came up with the masculine identity membership. Because I'm letting y'all know that everybody's life experience gives them a different angle of the game. And the whole point of understanding the game is for you to create your angle. You see what I'm saying? That's why we don't claim like one umbrella and try to act like, oh well, yeah, I'm with that guy because he's this color pill and that shit and that. No, 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 no. It's all individuals over here. And if you don't see that, you will always be confused. AJ Lino, top of the morning. All right, what's up? AJ Lino, you got a new tune coming. Steve-O says, your identity matters too. Is that right, Miles? Of course that's right, Steve-O. Monogamous player says, a lot of guys ain't experiencing the same independently and are going off of their own beliefs and knowledge. Steve-O Baby says, I'm my own boss, I'm my own CEO. I call the shots, no one else but me. AJ Lino says, you know the vibes. Cole Steele says, RP guys like to come up with stupid extreme solutions. For example, they think you need wealth and status just to get a date or get laid. Keep Evolving says, well said, I appreciate you. All right, guys, I gotta tie my shoes. Oh, and I gotta switch to Instagram. I've been talking to y'all niggas too long. Let me switch to Instagram, fellas. All right. So, that masculine identity video you dropped was fire. Appreciate it, bro. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. Today is Wednesday. Lucario and myself, we're gonna be recording the next episode of the Bad Boy Show. The next, that's the podcast we got. It's on patreon.com/Mr. Lucario. If y'all want to be a part of it, y'all want to hear all the episodes. And we also going to be doing the Money Game Show at 5 o'clock. So go to Lucario Motivation Channel on YouTube, and y'all can check out the Money Game Show at 5 p.m. All right, so it's your boy, 5 p.m. Eastern. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Appreciate y'all for hanging with me. Yeah, and shout out to Keep Evolving for the teachable moment. Y'all have a great day. Be good to yourself, and remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. And if AJ Lena, you got a question, then I'm going over to Instagram now, so come over there.